Hi, my spiritual babies. Welcome back to my channel, Tarot and Tattoos. I'm Kenny, and this video is the art of detachment on how to detach from the 3D world and, and to detach from your manifestations so that way you can bring them to life. I have my smoothie here with me. This is my breakfast. Please excuse if this video is not focused. My vision's already blurry because I don't have my glasses on. But then also, I'm still learning how to use my camera. So if this is a little out of focus, I really apologize. Please be patient with me. I'm still learning how to become tech savvy. Let's jump right on in. So my last video, I talked about how quantum leaping has layers to it, and there's different forms of how to quantum leap. Now, I did have someone comment and say, like, how do you, like, detach from the 3D world, and that is probably, like, one of the hardest steps in manifestation is, like, how to learn to, like, not pay attention to the 3D while manifesting. And that's really as simple as, like, being extremely delusional. Excuse my phone. I have another business. But yes, being extremely delusional, honestly. Like, if you are the type of person that basically manifests before you go to bed, or you manifest like through meditation, or, you know, you do mirror work to manifest, like based off of how you manifest, when you come back to this reality, you still have to hold the same energy of like, this is where I'm at. Just like when you're visualizing, like if you're a visualizer and you daydream into your manifestations and then you come back to like your body or realization that you're still here, you still have to hold the same frequency and tell yourself like, hey, you know what, like I'm still there. Because if you can see it, if you can hear it, if you can feel it, it already exists. It's already yours. So detach from the fact that it's not actually in your possession at this moment, because at some point in your timeline, you actually possess it. It's already tangible to you at some point. And it could be as simple as tomorrow if you are really vibrating at that frequency, if you really understand how to lock in and focus your energy in on it, where it's like, okay, this is mine. I'll have it. Just a little bit more work, whatever the case is, however you manifest. Now, there are people out there that are big believers of, I can manifest in 24 hours. Absolutely. I love that energy. I even aspire to get to that energy of manifesting within 24 hours. But that's something you build up to. You have to truly believe that. So if you're a person that manifests and when you manifest, you're like, hey, it's going to take about 3 months, then that's when you're going to get it, because that's when you strongly believe that you'll have it, isn't within that 3 months, and that's when you see yourself actually having it. So for some people, they can manifest these things a lot faster and they drive it home a lot quicker. And then others, it's about what you're really aligned with, like if you're aligned with that energy of it's mine tomorrow, nothing else matters, the mountains will move for the things that I want, and I'll have it as quickly as I want it, then absolutely your manifestations are going to come in a lot faster. If you're someone like, you know what, time it takes time, it's going to be a few challenges in the way, and then I'll get it, then that's how you manifest. That's what works for you. That's what works for your mindset, right? But learning that even though you don't currently have it, sorry, it's so cold in my basement. Even though you don't currently have it or possess what it is that you're looking to have tangible to you, know that it's yours. And although it's not yours in this moment, you have to move like it's yours in this moment. I am a content creator. I am a content creator that is partnered with YouTube Partnership Program. And that is my reality. That is what I want. That is where I am. And there's nothing else that can tell me otherwise. And so I am going to continue to move like the person that I say that I am. I am a content creator, so therefore I create my content on these days, this time, I schedule it or whatever the case is, but I make this a priority because this is what I do. This is my job. This is how I make my money. This is what I enjoy. And so I do that, and I live like the person that I want to be until I have it and it's tangible. And other than that, no one can tell me otherwise, right? If you are manifesting a house, whatever house you live in, my house is a mansion. Personally, I want a barndominium. So my house is a big, beautiful barndominium. I love this house. How do I treat my house? How do I treat my house if I live in my barndominium? Well, my barndominium, I have little robot cleaners that clean my floors. I got a mop version and a sweeping version. We clean on Sundays. You know, like we just lounge around. We enjoy and love the house. We spray the house down, make the house smell good, make the house feel good. All of those things. Because that's how I treat my dream home. So you treat yourself, the things you have, exactly like how you would treat the things that you want out of life. The things that you are manifesting. You treat everything you currently have as though it is that thing already. And that is how you detach. That is how you remove emotions from realizing that you don't currently possess it. And stop reminding yourself that you don't currently possess it. We already know that. We already know that. You already see that. That's already there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like reminding yourself of like the negatives in life. When it's like, why are you reminding yourself of all the negative things that could go wrong? We know that that's a possibility. We know that that's there. You don't have to give it any energy. It doesn't have to exist in your world, you know? So just focus on all the things that could go right, all the things that you want to happen, and where you want your life to go. Because we know what negativity lies there. We see it, everybody sees it, everybody's acknowledged it before, you know? It just doesn't actually matter. What does matter is where you're going, the path that you see, and what it is that you want. And then there's the times where people are like, well, you know, I manifested this, and it just didn't work out. Yeah, it didn't work out because there's a bigger and better door for you. Accept that. Because sometimes people, dreams get crushed and they're sad about it. And they're like, oh, you know, it just wasn't meant for me or whatever. No, you're right. That thing wasn't meant for you because something is bigger and better for you. You know, if I want a Jeep Wrangler and I'm like, oh, I want my Jeep Wrangler, I want my Jeep Wrangler, I want my Jeep Wrangler. And like, it just doesn't work out for me to get my Jeep Wrangler. But they're like, hey, you can get a Mercedes G-Wagon. What? I'm going to take the G-Wagon. I'm going to take the G-Wagon. I'm going to be happy. Like, I'm going to be ecstatic. And I'm going to be like, F that Jeep Wrangler. Like, I got a G-Wagon. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's always something bigger and better out there waiting for you. So if you don't manifest that one thing that it is that you want, it's because you wasn't meant to have that one. But there's something even bigger and better for you. So detach from the fact of like, oh, it has to be like this. It has to happen like this. It doesn't have to happen any kind of way. Listen, there's 1,000,001 ways that things could work out for you. 1,000,001. You don't need to know which one it is. Just know it's already yours. Know that it's yours. Know that when you have it, it's going to feel good. And also know that you're not going to know how it's going to happen. It will be the most ironic way. You trying to be in control is the problem. You're asking the universe, and we don't control the universe. The universe flows on its own when you're manifesting. And that's how that works out. So just let it go, take a deep breath, and understand that it's yours. It doesn't matter how you get it, as long as it's, you know, legal. And it's legal, and it works out in your favor, where you're happy, and this is what you've always asked for, you know, or more, or better. Get used to doing that and saying that like, I manifested this and I'm going to have this or better or more, So just let it go. Let go of you meditating and you opening your eyes and you're like, damn, I'm still here. Yeah. Because appreciate where you're at, appreciate the journey. And when you open your eyes, you have it. You have it. You move as though you have it. You move as though you live in that dream house. You move as though you have those hundreds and thousands of dollars in your bank account. You move as though you have that dream car or that dream career or, whatever it is. Whatever it is. You act as though until you actually possess. And you play that role. The 3D is showing you that these things aren't even real. What you're asking for is so minor, so minor. Just uplift yourself and realize that, hey, like, if somebody else has it, I can have it. If that person can do it, you can do it, right? There's no reason why you're not just as good as the next person, or why you can't have what it is that you want. If this is a person that you are manifesting, personally, I'm not big on manifesting people. But if you are a person that's manifesting someone and you're trying to either remove them out of your life or bring them back into your life, you have to remove all forms of negative thoughts that you have with that person. Remove the lack of and replace it with what you possess. So if you feel like, oh, this person's not going to reach out to me, or they don't talk to me, they're never going to talk to me again, but I wish that they would because, we had that bad fight or whatever, you're incorporating the negative when you need to incorporate the positive. You need to incorporate why they want to talk to you. Sorry, I keep burping because my drink is making me burp. But you need to incorporate why they would want to talk to you and all the good memories, all the fun things, all the loving energy, put that out into the world instead of putting out into the world of like, oh, all these negative things, but I wish they would call. I've been manifesting, it's not working. Yeah, because you gotta move in love. Manifestation is strongly backed by love, loving energy. That is the highest frequency. So you need to give out love. You need to bring in love, all of that. Surround your manifestations with the things that you actually love, so that's how you do that. And that's how you just let it go into the world and know that it's yours. Like, just, what is that song where it's like, if you let it go and it comes back, then it's yours? Like, that is what you need to do. Let it go and realize that it'll circle back around. It's going to find you. And what's meant for you is made for you. It's never going to miss you. It's always going to fall right into your lap when you need it to. Just relax and know that you possess it and move as though you already possess it every single time. Every single time. So that is my spiel on how to detach from the 3D while manifesting, okay? I will see you guys in my next video. I am going to come out with another video on manifesting and even manifesting people. So stick around for that. If you haven't already subscribed, then please hit that button down below and subscribe, and hit the bell button so you're notified every time I upload a video. Comment if you resonate with this video, if you understood what I was saying. If you want another one, I can drop another one. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.